What's up, guys? Welcome back to Let's Play Pro Gamer Manager, the FPS playthrough. This is going to be part 3 of the War Boobies team. So far, didn't do the best in our first season, but we're gonna look to turn that around for our second season and do better, of course. Ending 2 and 5 is not great. It's not really where we wanted to be. Exterminator is looking very nervous as a player. So, as we can see, it's the end of this season. We're going to be waiting for the season to start up again for the next one. We did finish 7th overall, as we can see here. It looks like we dropped to 6. Huh. Well, there you go. We didn't finish bottom, but it ended up dropping us. It thinks we're that bad, folks. So, maybe I was wrong. Maybe it does drop you lower than 5. This is the first time I've ever actually dropped lower than 5, and I've had points where I have finished bottom of the table in 5 before. Sponsor wants to help pay for players' salaries. They sponsored $4,650, which pretty much means we can get the merchandise, which we're going to get here. We're going to spend a little bit of money, get the merchandise ready to go, and use that. Weekly promotion deals to fans, income bonuses. So we'll go here to tech, we'll check out the merchandise, and we can either sell your own brand of eSports headwear, we can sell our own brand of hoodies, or we can sell our own minifigure team mascots. I think we're going to go with hoodies because I like hoodies, and I think that's good to go here. We're going to start our first game here, and hopefully start off our second season ever in the eSports League, this time in League 6 rather than 5, and start it off with a win, hopefully, and get ourselves back up to 5 and really show what we're worth, you know? Obviously, we didn't do so great in our first season, but there we go. The nice sound, the glorious sound of a win. And that is exactly how we want to start. As we can see, not great stats out of our players at the moment. But hopefully we can improve that with time. So, again, I will stress this every time I play. I am not great at this game, as we got a donation of 1,774 credits, so that's cool. But yeah, I will stress this. I'm not very good at this game. You know, I'm still kind of learning everything that's part of the game. I've played a little bit. This is only the first couple of times I've played with this new patch that's come out, which has really changed a lot, and that's one of the things that I've loved with Raptor Claw games, how they've done this game so far, is they don't just send small patches, they make sure they do a lot of work, and whenever they release a patch, the game is very much different than it was before. But as we can see, another unfortunate loss here. Again, a 5-game score, which means it was very close and intense match. That seemed to be a lot of our matches so far have been very close, very back and forth, but we just kind of drop off towards the end, and that is just kind of one of those unfortunate things here. Did we get another donation? Another $1,000? I think that's just the same thing from before, but 1-1. If we can get 3 wins, we're improving, which obviously, as a manager of anything, it's all about improving, and if you're not improving, it's a scary sight. You gotta find out what's going on that's not allowing you to improve. But here we go, another win. Cutting edge plays, an 8 score, which is really good because we're now really increasing our fans dramatically. So we're gonna probably be shooting through these seasons pretty quickly. I'm gonna hope to maybe get at least 1 season in every video. Maybe push to get 2 seasons in. Depends on how quickly we can kind of roll through this. Because from what I've understood, there's not a huge amount to really do in the game at the moment when it comes to manager. You kind of just go play match next turn, and continue letting your your organization make more money. Because obviously, if I were to go out and pick up free agents at the moment, they're going to cost me 1,000 to 2,000 for even low-level players every week, and we barely make that much as it is overall for an organization. Another loss, another 3 close and intense game. Kind of unfortunate here. We're mid-table, which is good. It's good to be mid-table. Means that we're at least showing that we can compete with some teams, even though we did drop to 6. So check your manager desk regarding this issue. There's nothing on my desk. You have no matters on your desk. I think this is kind of a bug thing that they have currently. That it'll ask you to check your desk and there will be nothing there. So you know, it is still a game that's in alpha right now. I believe it's alpha. It's either alpha or beta. I'm not 100% sure. I believe it is alpha though because it is like version 0.068 or something like that, or 168 or something like that. So it's, you know, a lot still to go into the game, and another loss. Bottom of the scoreboard. Just again a 6 score, which means it's a close game. It means that pretty much most of the game we're in a prime position to win, and just can't make it happen for some reason. But as we can see, weekly finance report, merchandise paying dividends for, you know, the $5,000 that it costs, but it's making 309 right now, which means in theory it would be about 12 weeks for it to make it, or no, math failing me here. Yeah, it would be, what, 10 weeks would be 3,000. So, what, 14, 15 weeks? So, but still, it's helping pay and give us a good amount of money. As we can see, 1,500 and 800. That means that we're making $700 more, which means that we can look into getting the community staff manager, the community manager, who's going to cost us 500, but we'll still stay in the positives right now. But beware, he does not work for free. He's going to cost us 500 a week. A community manager will help get your team fans, which is great because he can do like promote us in social media, arrange the fans to play and chat with the team, assist players to write detailed FOBA guides and FAQs. We're going to do this one because it sounds coolest, I guess. Want to let the teams know, let the fans know, hey, we care about you. You know, we're here for you. We do this because of you, and you play a big role. You know, that's pretty much the way that these esports organizations kind of have to really do a lot. Is it's all about the fans. So that's the direction we're going to take this. But yeah, so I'm thinking about maybe doing a second playthrough at the same time as this one, as this being kind of a sandboxy open-ended game. There's not really a clear goal. Like, obviously the initial clear goal is to get to the best league and win it, right? That's the goal. But that's a long-term goal for this game. This game is not a short game by any means. This is a game that you're going to put in some real time in order to get to that eventual goal, which, you know, it also can be a game that's very grindy, that's very, you know, people may start to get a little bored of it. As we see, we're 2-4 again. Can't get over the 2-win mark. Come on, please. Give us 3 wins. Make us better than we were last season. Please. But yeah, so it can be a bit of a long game. So, thinking about maybe adding in a second playthrough on the side to kind of give you know, something else to add with it. If you have any suggestions, feel free to put them in the comments and let me know. And I'll think about it and look into it. Oh, not another loss. No. Oh, man. So, again, we finished the season. We don't even need to look at that. There's no point. Again, we finished the season. Oops. We want to go to team room, scouting, back. Finish the season 2-5. Again, we can't get anything better than 2-5, it seems. And It's pretty depressing. It's pretty depressing. So, sorry about the little yawn there. I'm recording this kind of late, but you know, hopefully, let me know. Let me know if you think that we go only focusing on this series, or you'd like me to mix in some other different series at the same time, or however you think that should go. Feedback is greatly appreciated. Looks like everyone's gonna get an extra $2,000, which is awesome. That is definitely some good stuff here. So if we take a look here, I think this is the funniest thing. This is from the old patch, the Start FPS team. Obviously, we already have an FPS team, so it doesn't make a huge amount of sense. This one it will increase the amount of fans you get, which makes more sense if you're running a MOBA team that you start an FPS. But I would like it if you were running the MOBA, or you're a MOBA player or something, and you had the opportunity to switch. That would be cool, but it is what it is. That one, eventually we'd like to get that one just because it'll increase the fan output. But at the moment, it doesn't really make sense to get it. It costs $20,000. First off, we can't get that. And, it's nice to have a little bit of extra money on the side. So, that there is one team that will compete with us this season, Bizarre Noobs. I can't tell if that's like an insult. Like, the Bizarre Noobs are the only team that can compete with us when it comes to being at the bottom of the table. So, looks like another thing on the manager desk. And again, there's nothing there. So, if you know why this doesn't show up, or if I'm just like doing something wrong, let me know. But it just seems like nothing ever shows up when that's the case. So I'm just thinking maybe it's a bug of some kind, or something along those lines. Alright, so we didn't drop down another league. We are still in 6. Again, check your manager desk. And again, you have no matters on your desk. So thanks, guys. Way to trick me on that. Way to catch me with my pants down. But we see here up about 217 credits, which is good. Sponsorship money playing a big role here, and so is merchandise increasing at a good rate. So, as we can continue building the fan base and increasing, that'll directly equivalent to how much money we can make. So, and that's the overall goal is the more money we can make, the better players we can pick up. These guys are not great, but they're good enough at the moment to help us get to where we need to go. So that's kind of the plan here. And a win is awesome. A 9 score too. So it's a good win. And that's great. That's gonna look at this, and we can get the meta tactics. So we can set up our new meta. I don't know if this actually works. It's the first time I've actually been able to research that in the FPS mode, so we will find out. No, it does not look like the meta tactics actually shows up in this, which is kind of unfortunate. The FPS is still very newish, but hopefully once they get their next patch out, I'm looking forward to it, to see the things that they can iron out with this and go from there. So I'm very, very excited to see where this game can go, because it is very it still has so much room to improve, and it's still at this stage is a very enjoyable game. I know for sure that as it goes on, and as you play for maybe 5 hours or so, you start to really understand that a lot of the core components are kind of missing. But hey, there we go, another win. Could this be the season that we really make the big move here? Another 8 win, which is awesome. We've almost hit 3,000 fans, almost at 3K fans, which would be absolutely amazing to hit the 3K fan mark. But I think this is where we're going to let it off for this episode, as we've almost hit about a 15-minute episode, and that's where I'm going to try and keep them. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. If you like this video, please hit the subscribe button. Please hit the like button. The more likes, the more I know that this is the kind of stuff you want to see. Feel free to leave a comment to let me know what kind of stuff you want to see. Any suggestions or recommendations, or just to tell me what I'm doing wrong, because that's the only way I can find out. So, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.